A man that has some deep old school roots with Metal Blade with his band Slayer. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Kerry King. Ladies and gentlemen, Brain Slagel. Thank you. Oh, that's pretty cool.
The mighty Brain Slagel.
Another year, another thing.
Another event, and now you're being inducted to some other thing. You know, the Hall of Heavy Metal History, and it's well-deserved, because how do you not have a Hall of Heavy Metal History without Metal Blade Records? Duh.
See, we're just old, so that's how it works. You get this old, these people start going, yeah, they've been around for a long time. We'll give them something.
We'll give them something, and it's going on like 35 years.
This is our 35th year.
How crazy is that?
Apparently there was a cake backstage, which I didn't see, which thankfully somebody took a photo of. But I guess they could cut it all up now.
Probably.
35th anniversary cake. So.
Think about 35 years. Now, where were you 35 years ago, and you're trying to put this thing together, the Metal Massacre compilation? How did that all come together?
I was a huge fan of new wave of British heavy metal, obviously, and the kind of do-it-yourself attitude. And I found that there were some bands in LA, Motley Crue, Rat, Bitch, a bunch of bands in LA that are actually pretty good. Nobody cared about. I thought, well, maybe I'll take the kind of do-it-yourself attitude of that, do something here, and decided to put together a record, and there it went.
Talking about Bitch, we just had Bitch at his birthday party.
Awesome. They played my 50th birthday, and they were your first signing, weren't they?
Yeah. The first real signing we did was Bitch. Absolutely.
And it was also the first female-fronted heavy metal band to ever be signed in America.
Oh wow, that I didn't know. That's cool.
That makes sense, right?
Yeah, that does make sense. Because I started fanzine first, the first ever U.S. heavy metal fanzine, called the New Heavy Metal Review.
Heavy Metal Review? Do you remember this, Dan?
Yeah, I'd heard about it when it was around. I mean, I was an early Metal Blade customer back in the day, reading fanzines and tape trading. I was buying a lot of that stuff, you know, when Show No Mercy and Be My Slave and all the first 7 Metal Massacres, I had them all.
Awesome, thank you.
There was 2 versions of Metal Massacre 1. You actually reissued it. The original version, you know, like Metallica spelt with 2 T's, and that's the first Metallica band. And Rats Tell the Word on there. Then it got reissued with black and blue, I think, replacing Rat, and a different version of Hit the Lights on there.
Yeah, so what happened was I didn't know anything about anything when I was doing that record, and Lars gave me the Metallica tape like literally the last second, and when he handed me the credits, I gave it to the typesetter, and I mean, Metallica's not a word, so she thought it was 2 T's, and I never got to prove anything, so when I got the record, I looked at it, I'm like, oh, wow.
Shit.
But I only had enough money for 2,500 copies. They sold out like a minute, and then I didn't know what to do, so we got some other label to come in, and they were the ones that put it out. And I had no contracts for any of those bands either.
Oh.
So I had to go back and get contracts for everybody. And Steeler at the time kind of had some stuff going on.
Right.
So they said, well, we'd rather not be on this new version. And I knew Black and Blue, they were going to be on the second version anyway. So, hey, you guys want to jump on this one? They said, sure.
Cool.
Metallica at that point had put out the No Life to Leather demo. And they said, hey, can we put this better version on the record?
Why not?
It's like, of course. Yeah. And we'll spell your name correctly this time, too. Me, personally, that's what I'm probably listening to most than anything else.
All right.
Photobomb by Eddie Trunk there.
Thank you.